Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to another Permaslug video. I wanted to just give you guys a super quick tip that I've come across when working with Oxygen and the Google Maps element, and that is that there's actually a way to use the Google Maps element that's built into Oxygen and have the full Google Maps listing for the actual business profile to appear on the page as opposed to just an address. So it may not be intuitive on how to do that, so let me show you just real quick. This is a site of mine I've been working on for a while. This is actually a local directory site that I've built using Oxygen and advanced custom fields. So what I'm going to do is actually just edit this post and kind of show you how this is set up. The advanced custom field that I created is just called address, and what I had to do was put the entire name and address of the business in this address field to make the business listing show up on the front end. So if that doesn't quite make sense, let me go into my Oxygen template real quick for these listings, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this is a really handy tip, and I know that the Google Maps listing for any real business is going to be super significant. Somebody's going to want that to actually show their reviews and their directions and all that, as opposed to just the address. And sometimes, of course, you have multiple people at the same address. So the easy way to do that, in my case, on my Google Maps element for my post template, let me switch it to the donut hole one here so you can see it consistently. For my Google Maps element here, if I click on it, this fills in an advanced custom fields basically data point. But what I'll do here for you is just duplicate this, and then instead of having that in here, what I'll do is just put the address. So what is their address? 635 Harbor Boulevard. So 635 Harbor Boulevard, Destin. I can type. So there we go. Now what you can see is that this would be the way that it looks if you just put in the address. Now I know for a fact, just because I live here, that that particular address doesn't have anything else at it. This is a one building address, and so you would think that it would be smart enough to just detect that you are referring to the business listing at this location. But of course it doesn't. So you can fix that really easily by just putting in the full address. So we know this place is called Donut Hole Bakery Cafe, and so all you have to do to make the business listing pop up is just add Donut Hole Bakery Cafe, comma, space, the full address, and there you go. So now if I just click and save on the front end, then what you'll find is that the map that we just created is there. So that's an extremely useful tip if you're struggling with the Google Maps element and you're not getting the Google Maps business listing that you want. Just put the name in front of the address and it should pull it up just fine. That also makes it really easy to not have to mess around with API keys trying to embed an actual Google map from the GMB website. And also this unit is responsive. So to touch on that just quickly, this Google Maps element I have just set to 100% width, and I set a custom height. So it's got to be 400 pixels high, and when it's down on a phone, it looks totally fine as well. And you can see it shows Donut Hole Bakery, so the business listing still does appear properly. Hopefully that little tip was helpful for you guys. If you have any interest in what I've done with this site in terms of it being a local directory site built with Oxygen and advanced custom fields, let me know and I will gladly make a video on this. But I will look forward to seeing you guys in a future video. Thank you so much for watching.